Hey there, football fans. Welcome back to the channel. If you're passionate about the NFL and love a good mystery, then you're in the right place. Today, we've got something that might just give Sherlock Holmes a run for his money. We're talking about none other than the curious case of Diontae Johnson and his mysterious no-show in the Ravens' loss to the Eagles. Intrigued? Well, grab some popcorn because this story is more suspenseful than a last-second field goal attempt. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video if you love a good sports enigma like this one. Now, let's get into it. The mystery unfolds. Why did Diontae Johnson not play? Imagine this. You're all set for an exciting Sunday of NFL action. Your team, the Baltimore Ravens, is facing off against the mighty Philadelphia Eagles, and it's looking like it could be a battle for the ages. You've got all your key players locked and loaded. But wait, what's that? No Diontae Johnson on the field? Cue the suspenseful music. Yes, folks, you heard that right. Diontae Johnson, a wide receiver who the Ravens just traded for back in October, was dressed, active, and, wait for it, didn't play a single snap during the game. And if you're anything like us, you're probably thinking, what in the world happened? Well, unfortunately, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh didn't exactly offer a straightforward answer when asked about Johnson's status after the game. Instead, he left us all in suspense, which only added fuel to the fire. So, what did he say? Buckle up. Harbaugh's cryptic response, like a mystery novel. But with football, when reporters approached Coach Harbaugh with the million-dollar question, what's up with Diontae Johnson? Why didn't he play? They were met with a response that could rival the most cryptic of thriller novels. Harbaugh's answer was, well, let's just say it wasn't exactly what anyone was hoping for. At this time, I'm gonna have to wait. Just to clarify it, Harbaugh said, there's some moving parts there that we're gonna have to figure out and explore and just see where we're at. Moving parts. Sounds like something out of a spy movie, doesn't it? But then he added, I know that's not the answer you want, but it's the best I can do in fairness to everybody right now. Okay, so, not much to go on, right? The plot thickens. Harbaugh's response didn't give us much of an answer, leaving fans and reporters alike scratching their heads. And if that wasn't mysterious enough, Harbaugh was then asked whether he expected Johnson to stay with the team after the Ravens' Week 14 bye week. And once again, Coach Harbaugh stayed tight-lipped. We'll just work it out and see where we're at over the next few days and this week. He said, translation, I'm not telling you anything today, tomorrow, or probably anytime soon. Mystery level, expert. The trade. A low-risk gamble that's not paying off, yet. To understand why this situation is so strange, we need to back up a bit. In October, the Ravens made a move that seemed like it could pay big dividends. They traded for Diontae Johnson, the former Pro Bowl wide receiver from the Pittsburgh Steelers. At the time, Johnson was leading the Panthers with 30 catches for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns through 7 games. Not a bad haul, right? A wide receiver with experience, talent, and a solid track record. What could go wrong? Well, turns out, quite a bit. Since joining the Ravens, Johnson has only seen the field in 5 games. Out of those 5, he's only started in 1. And in those games, he's been targeted just 5 times, with a single catch for 6 yards. Yikes, that's a far cry from the Pro Bowl-level player he once was in Pittsburgh, where he posted a monster 107 catches for 1.161 yards and 8 touchdowns in 2021. So, what gives? The wide receiver group, plenty of room. But not for Johnson, apparently. Looking at the Ravens' wide receiver room, you'd think there would be plenty of opportunities for Johnson to step up and make a name for himself. Zay Flowers, the rookie sensation, has been fantastic, and Rashod Bateman has shown flashes of brilliance. But after that, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Nelson Agholor is currently the Ravens' number 3 receiver, but he has only 13 catches for 205 yards in 13 games. Hardly a barnburner of a stat line, right? So, you'd think Johnson, with his Pro Bowl pedigree, would have a chance to carve out a role, but for reasons that no one at the Ravens is willing to explain. It's just not happening, whether it's because of chemistry issues, playbook troubles, or some behind-the-scenes drama. It's unclear. What is clear, however, is that Johnson's time in Baltimore has been strange. He's been barely used, and when he is, it's for a minimal impact. For the Ravens, it seems like a bit of a head-scratcher. The price of admission, a fifth for a sixth. Let's not forget the price the Ravens paid to acquire Johnson. They swapped a fifth-round pick for a sixth-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Basically, a late-round pick swap that didn't cost much but could potentially give the Ravens a solid receiver if things worked out. The low-risk nature of the trade meant that if it didn't work out, the team could just move on without much fallout. But here's the kicker. If the Ravens decide that Diontae Johnson isn't a good fit for their offense, they can just cut him loose with little to no financial penalty. That means, as of now, Johnson's future with the team is up in the air, and the cryptic responses from Harbaugh only add to the uncertainty. Is Johnson's time in Baltimore over? With the Ravens heading into their Week 14 bye, it seems like the perfect time for some reflection. Will Johnson be a part of this team moving forward? Or is this the beginning of the end for his time in Baltimore? From the outside looking in, it's hard to see how Johnson fits into the Ravens' long-term plans if he's not getting playing time now. But of course, stranger things have happened in the NFL. Maybe this is all part of some master plan, and we just don't have the full picture yet. Or maybe Diontae Johnson is just another NFL mystery that'll take us all season to figure out. And there you have it, folks, the mysterious case of Diontae Johnson. Will he make an impact for the Ravens? Will Harbaugh reveal the truth behind this strange turn of events? We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all the latest NFL news and drama, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with all your football-loving friends. You never know, maybe they'll have a theory on what's going on with Johnson, too. Until next time, stay tuned for more football mysteries. And as always, keep your game face on. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, the NFL never fails to deliver drama, excitement, and, let's face it, controversy. And today, we've got a juicy one for you that's been making waves all over the sports world. It's about none other than the Houston Texans linebacker, Azeez Al-Shaair, and an incident that has got everyone talking. What happened, you ask? Well, let me take you through it. But don't worry, I'm going to keep it fun and light. So, let's talk about that infamous moment from the Texans' Sunday game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you missed it, Al-Shaair was ejected after delivering what can only be described as a late hit on Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence. And, spoiler alert, this isn't your average hit. It was the kind of hit that has sports fans on social media turning into keyboard warriors, ready to launch their opinions. And of course, sparking debates about player safety and, well, what's too much? But before you start assuming Al-Shaair was some sort of villain on the field, let me hit you with the facts. Texans head coach DeMeco Ryans came to his players' defense. And let's just say, he was not having it with the idea that Azeez is a dirty player. Listen, we're not out here trying to hurt anyone, DeMeco Ryans said, in his usual calm, but firm tone. But there's a lot to unpack here. Oh, and Ryans made sure to point out that he's not just defending his guy because he's on his team, but because he knows how the game goes. He's been there, he knows the drill. But, you know, it's not like he was